Today I wanted to share the story of a place we just so happened to stumble across on our way home from Route 66. A place that is now just a ghost town that sits in the desert of Arizona. A place that is filled with tales and legends of Native American rivalry, massacres, death caves, failed business ventures, and curses that are said to still lurk the land to this day. This is the story of Two Guns, Arizona. Oh yeah, I turned the camera down at the right time to catch that. Just don't cut your back. Oh, that is actually nuts. That goes deep. Is there a little rock we could throw down? All right, here we go. Oh yeah, it's like endless of these little... Wow, look at that old... Before we even get in there, look at that old bridge down there that was made. Hopefully y'all can see that. That's so cool. You see it? So in order to understand why so many people are drawn to the mysterious history of Two Guns, Arizona, we must first venture back to the early 1800s. Now, before the European settlers began to explore and settle in the American West around the 1840s, the land was filled and populated with countless Native American tribes, the most notable being the Navajo and Apache. And out of those two tribes, the legends of Two Guns were born. They occasionally engaged in raids and retaliation over land, resources, power, and trade routes, which many say led to the 1878 massacre of the Apache by the Navajos and what is now known as the Apache Death Caves. Yeah, like there used to be little pathways built through all of this, and there must have been some sort of like bridge that led you to this structure. But it's amazing that after all these years, man, they're still standing in these caves. God only knows what's down in a lot of these caves. You can hear the birds. That's probably where all the wildlife stays. But you can just hear the birds than that cave. If we had more time, I would love to go explore, but storm is coming back in big time. Everyone seems to have a different story to what actually caused the massacre to take place, from kidnapped women to the theft of valuables and so on. It is said that the Apache were hiding in the underground caves but were found and smoked out by the Navajo, setting fires to the entrances, killing all of about 40 who were stuck inside, as well as their horses. And this reason, as well as many others, is why so many people believe that this land is cursed to this day. Yeah, I think we're about to get hit with another round of storms. This is amazing. There's a little lizard. I don't know if y'all can see him. Now fast forward to about 44 years later, where a man named Harry Miller came into the picture and officially renaming the land Two Guns. He truly attempted to go all out and build something that would attract tourists, from building a service station to a zoo, the trading post, and also putting on supposedly wild western shows. You know, there truly was a market for people seeking an insight to the Wild West experience. Harry Miller capitalized on the growing traffic along Route 66, which had just been established in 1926. Although at first he was initially successful at drawing travelers interested in the Wild West experience, disputes and bad luck seemed to plague Miller's life. After a crazy legal battle with his business partner, he lost control of his property and is said to have shot and killed his business partner out of anger right in the middle of the frickin' road. And as a result of that, and him also being attacked by his own mountain lions and zoo animals, and so many of the structures catching fire, he packed up his belongings and left for good. Yeah, but that, I don't know, do you think it's gonna come again?
Yes.
Many efforts over the years have been attempted to breathe life back into Two Guns, but have always ended in failure, leading many to double down on their claims of the land surrounding it being cursed. But with no real historical evidence to back any of these claims throughout history of the massacre and the death caves, it still leaves many to ask the curious question: did it all really happen? Or was it all just a made-up story fabricated by a man who sought to capitalize and exploit a culture for the chance to prosper in the American dream? Yeah, like you really could survive in the desert if you knew how to build. Especially feel that breeze come through this window.
Hey, but it's been standing for...
Yeah, this is history. Like we're actually walking in history. That's like that is actually pretty amazing. And then one day they just decided we're gonna build a massive interstate through it all. But I mean, this is good framing. I wonder how old this stuff actually is.